Now I'll join the cardigan sides. First, make a slip knot. There's no specific pattern here. Just keep rows aligned on both sides and make 2 slip stitches into any space of each edge stitch. You can see 2 chains here. Use them. Now I'm joining the next aligned rows. The important thing here is that the rows match, not which spaces you use. There should be 2 slip stitches in each edge stitches. The last join will be on row 26. Then chain 1. Now starting the sleeve section. With both sleeves, it's important to start from the inside. I'll work half double crochet stitches into the spaces of the edge stitches I showed here. So, we're working in the round on the sleeve, the stitch count must a multiple of 5 and -1. Therefore, I'll alternate working 3 stitches in the first space and 2 in the next. Repeating this 3 and 2 stitches to the last 2 row spaces. Normally, it would be 3 stitches after 2, but here, we will work 2 stitches into both of the last 2 spaces to complete the pattern count. I made 109 stitches in total. To change the sleeve width, you can finish joining at higher or lower rows. The stitch order on the sleeve remain the same. Work a slip stitch to the first stitch and finish the row. For row 2, start with 3 chains. Work 2 double crochet to the loop at the base of the chain and to the next loop. This row will be worked just like the puff stitch row in the previous video. At the end of the row, there will be 3 stitch loops between the stitches. After the puff stitch, work slip stitch to the 3rd chain. For row 3, start with 3 chains and work the wrong side row in the previous video. On the sleeves, all rows will be the right side rows. After the last 3 chain, work slip stitch to the 3rd chain here. I worked 39 rows in total. Now I'll work the sleeve cuff. Chain 1, Work 3 stitches together and work half double crochet stitches to the double crochet stitches. In this row, I'll work 3 stitches together, which is over the double crochet stitches. One stitch in each loop and 3 stitches together. Make slip stitch to the top of the first decrease stitch and finish the row. This is row 1. Chain 1. Now starting row 2, I'll work 1 by 1 rib stitch here. Work front and back post half double crochet alternately. I'm showing the last stitch. Then work slip stitch to the first stitch loop. Chain 1 starting row 3. It's same as previous row. After the row 3, work 1 more row the same way and finish the cuff. There will be 4 rows in total on the sleeve cuff. Now I'll make these front edges. I'll work this side first, starting from the bottom, but this time we will work on the right side of cardigan. Start with a slip knot and make a slip stitch into the first edge loop to secure the yarn. And make 2 half double crochet stitches into each edge loop you see until the first decrease row. This is the first decrease row, we don't use it. For row 2, chain 1 and turn. Work half double slip stitches to the back loop only. Repeat it to the end. I'm showing the last stitch. Then chain 1 and turn, start row 3. In this row, I'll work slip stitches to the back loop only. Chain 1 and turn. For row 4, repeat row 2. Chain 1 and turn. For row 5, repeat row 3. This is the last row. After the last row, I'll work chain 1 but won't cut the yarn, because I'll continue working the neckline from here at the very end. You will work 5 rows on the other side in the same way. This time, start from the top in the row space right below the first decrease row and go all the way to the last space. Then, after the last row, we will continue the bottom section. Now I'm showing the bottom. After the last row, chain 1 and work half double crochet stitches into the spaces I showed. Now we're working into the first chain loops we made at the beginning. And here, we're working into the puff stitch loop. I'm showing the last 3 stitches. Now I'll work rib stitches just like on the sleeve. I'm showing the last stitch. This is row 2. Chain 1 and turn. Start row 3. This is the last rib row. Always work front post over the front post and the same for the back post stitches. Repeat it to the end. At the end, chain 1 and cut the yarn. Now I'll continue the neckline from here. After the chain, work the half double stitches into the loops I showed. After the first 3 stitches, I'll work the same stitches to the spaces I show. Please watch these spaces carefully, because the other side will be a mirrored version of this part, so I won't be showing it again. I'm working 2 stitches to each of the first 3 spaces. Then, working 1 stitch to the 4th space, and 2 stitches to each next 4 spaces. And 1 stitch to the next space, and 2 stitches to the last space of decrease part. With the first 3 stitches, there will be 21 stitches in the decrease part. Then work 2 stitches into each edge stitch space of the straight row on the neckline. Then Work the same stitches to the stitch loops on the back piece, and repeat it to the end. Then work the mirrored version of the other front side. I'm showing where the last 3 stitches go. This is the row 1, chain 1 and turn. Repeat the row 2 at the bottom section. This is the last row. Finish the process and cut the yarn. All work is done. If you have a question, write in the comments. Thank you for watching.